Okay, what do we got? Acquire an heir, then complete your ambition to win. Your first reign will likely end in disaster. What a shock for me. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Keep an eye on the regent's schemes. If they all pass their stages, they'll win the game. Did I see your list of games? No, I did not. Oh, here we go. Terra Firma 2. Frostpunk 2. Oh, God, I so want to get Frostpunk 2. Death Howl. News Tower. Above Snakes. We've got that. I have to try that myself. The Scouring. Hunter's Moon. Quartet. Devil Jam. Father's Frontier. Can confirm. Really fucking good time. I'm obsessed with that game. I love that game. Ages of Kataria. Aloft. We also have. Rob's bought a couple of these. And Farmer's Life. That's going to be really good games. Really good games. I'll be looking forward to seeing on some of them. Bring on the nuggets! Yeah, we'll do one round of this. And then we'll jump into Universe Sim and you can wreak havoc. Graham's Bear, hey, how you doing? Welcome on in. Thank you for coming along with the raid. It's going to be hard to stop playing some of them. Yeah, I can confirm that when I started playing Father's Frontier, I fell in hard. Be careful of the Regent's Defiance stat. If it gets too high, the Regents may rebel against you. Okay, so schemes and defiances. To win, pass all 3 stages of your scheme. Each stage requires you to get stats to certain levels, which are affected in votes. How you vote is up to you for your Regent's scheme to stop other schemes or for the good of the kingdom. If your defiance stat is high enough, you can rebel. That's for everybody else. So the top ones are applicable to me. The bottom ones are applicable to everybody else. So you can potentially overthrow me. This should be funny. All right. Each season you get 3 events to play. Okay. So what do we do? The path to victory. What's this? I need to add an heir. I need an heir. An heir. This may be the first time I've ever raided you. I think it probably is because I'm not normally on around this time. I'm on earlier at the moment because from next year I'm going to be doing 6-hour streams 4 days a week because it just gives me that extra day if I need to go for doctor's appointments and things. 97. Nice. Beautiful. That's a close one there too. Almost close to a free sub. Alright. I must acquire an heir and complete their ambition to win the game. A spouse is useful but not necessary. Complete your ambition before a scheme or rebellion usurps you, or before you lose all authority, treasury, or stability. This isn't going to go well, is it? This is your monarch. The streamer's character. They'll appear in most stories, but not all. Okay. These are the kingdom stats. So these ones. If any of them are at 0 at the start of a season, the game will end. Fair enough. Yeah, so 99.5 and above, we do free subs. It's hard to do, but it's happened a few times. It's pretty cool. And if the person is subbed, then we allow them to choose someone to gift, basically. These are the region stats. So these ones. Stats determine which events are generated. If defiance is higher than authority and stability, a region can trigger a rebellion. This will pause their scheme and is risky if military is low. Okay. You can scroll through the full list of nobles and their wealth here. So that's there. So these are our nobles. Alright. Okay. Apparently we're beginning. Spy Master. Your Majesty, the first few years of your reign are the most difficult. You're new and unproven. The nobles of the council will scheme against you, hoping to kick you off the throne and put their own puppet claimant in your place. Oh no! Those fools couldn't scheme their way out of a paper bag, or how can I stop them? How can I stop them? To defeat their schemes, you must secure an heir and prove that you are worthy of the crown by completing an ambition. My question is this. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? The same way they'll remember me now. None of these options are me. So if you were going to be a robber, but you could only steal things, that would be a mild irritation to lose. Wait. I'd steal the microwave plate. Oh, only choose things that would be a mild irritation. Oh, the microwave plate would be. That's a good one. That's a good one. Can opener. Can opener. I would take a can opener. You heard something so cute at the store. This woman asked her kiddo, what do you want for dinner? Turkey, chicken, beef, the curd. Bacon! Child after my own heart there. Child after my own heart. I want to maybe grab during the Sour Water Park sim. I have it and it's so fun. It is cursed and fun. I love it so much, Rain. Have you seen Lulu playing any of it? Because Lulu playing it is a good time. I do recommend if you like a good bit of a slightly jank sim and jank in a good way, it's great. It's great. We could wee in the pool. The batteries from all the remotes, not just the remotes. It would be so fun because it's really good. Like the integration isn't, you know, over the top with it. But, like, just being able to visit and, like, be employed and stuff at the place. And you get to wee in the pool. Like, you know, who doesn't want to wee in a pool? I'm still dying for you to play Thank Goodness You're Here. Because, God, that game is good. And I really want to replay it. But I don't want to replay it until I watch you play it. Because I know how hilarious it's going to be to watch you play it. Wee or pee? Why not both? ¿Por qué no los dos? He returns from the realms. I know. 5-year anniversary. Ooh, that would be a good one. That would be a great one. Did 9 hours. Holy shit. Man, I tell you what. You two have like this gorgeous kismet with those kind of dates. Same affiliate anniversary and birthday at the same day. I love it. That's why there's an echo. Alright, how do I want the kingdom to remember me? As a mother of the nation. Well, farming makes sense for me. I live on a mini farm, so maybe farming. I don't really think that anyone could ever see me as the mother of a nation, personally. But you never know. What are we, a peacekeeper or mother of the nation? I don't know. I think we're going to go farming. Interesting. Are you concerned for the welfare of the commoners, or are you just hoping for a favorable passage in history books? No, I'm actually concerned. I suggest over the next few years, you focus on improving the kingdom's overall farming as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Okay, so farming is my ambition. Alright. Council introduction? Now that you're queen, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from across the kingdom, the desolate east, the wealthy coast, and of course, the bleak march. Oh, wait, I have to choose? Well, the coast is wealthy, the east is desolate, and the march is bleak. So, wait, how, I've got more in, well, I don't know which is which. I've got barons, counts, and patricians, so that doesn't help me. I was going to say who I've got more of, but, wait, it did tell me. I'm silly. We've got more patricians than anything, so I say patricians of the coast, who just happen to be wealthy. Bunny! is a Bun. A pleasure, your esteemed highness. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. Okay. Patricia! God, I miss hearing that. I really miss hearing that. Now that Nami's playing something I can actually watch right now, I'm hoping to stay awake long enough to actually catch something. Because I'm ahead of him in E33 at the moment. You got him twice with it this morning. I love it. It's been too long since I heard it. Alright, to the Counts of the East. Coffee! An honor to finally make your acquaintance, your majesty. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. Oh, hopefully. Yeah, that was your name. Now we've got Conte. Conte Coffee Cat. It's kind of perfect. Ziz Owens, how you doing? Welcome on in. Okay, Barons of the March. Who's representing? Baron Thrall. Hail and well met, your majesty. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape. And with that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Conte slash Cont? You telling me you're a Cont? A short story or novella, a medieval narrative tale, a short narrative or tale. That's kind of perfect for you, isn't it? Writing and everything. It was right there. All right, coronation. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. I guess why the hurry? To delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. Well, we wouldn't want that, I suppose. We'll be nice and chill about it. As is tradition, your council will decide what happens at your coronation. Of course. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, honestly. We're royalty. We don't actually get to make proper decisions. A naked man in Florida ran into a lobby. A hobby lobby and caused absolute chaos. Why am I not shocked at all? Honestly, that could have happened anywhere. Shall we call the nobles in? Alright, here we go. Everyone gets to vote now. Choices and stats. Certain choices will change stats. Some choices that do so will indicate this change here. Okay, so it will... Okay, over on my kingdom area. My kingdom area? I'd like to buy him a drink. Florida man's at it again. Hell yeah. Not all choices that change stats have these indicators, and they do not show the region affected. Okay. Probably because it's not just my region. You know, every time I say that, it's not just my region that's affected, you know? You keep your kingdom area to yourself, young lady. But I don't wanna. I wanna share my kingdom area with the world. No, I don't, actually. Oh, voting. These are the upcoming choices your nobles will vote on. Each of these may change stats in some way. Okay. The monarch can change how a vote is run with a law. Okay, so if I don't like it, I can change it. You may use one law per vote. Try using your veto on one option you dislike. Okay. So when the vote opens, nobles vote using the command !vote and the letter of the choice you would like to vote with. So that's for everyone who is in the game. The monarch may close the vote at any time after all nobles have voted or the timer hits 0. Okay, so what kind of coronation should be held for the new queen? Do we want A lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine? I vote wine. B, proceed with a religious ceremony that honors the ninth god. C, throw the queen into the river. I am the queen. The queen is me. Or D, troops shall bear me through the streets atop a shield. Why do I feel like I know what's going to happen? Why do I feel like I know what's going to... Like the Jack's special purpose. Yeet the queen! Yeah, I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. All right, let's start the vote. 30 seconds to vote, everybody. Yeah. This is great. I love this already. Oh, looky, exclamation join, and then you can do vote, or on the next one. You'll be able to do it on the next one. We're tied! We're tied! The last one didn't come in time. Oh, wait, no. What's going on? Well, I know yours is A. But we look like we're split right now. Hang on, give me a minute. Let me go see what's going on and who's doing stuff. Hey, how about you share those grey sweatpants with the world? Is he wearing grey? No, he's wearing jeans today. He's out getting seafood. Hey, look, it's like, you're at Sid's. Send my love. I hope that he's doing okay. That's okay. Take your time. Speaking of grey sweatpants, there he is, Hemp. Rob, thank you for the 58 months. And thank you, Hemp. Thank you. I will. Do you know what? Maybe I should buy us some matching sweatpants. How's that? Maybe that's what I do. Seafood? I seafood everywhere. I know, me too. That'd be hot. It could be our Christmas picture. All right, let me press continue then. Tied at 2. So what happens in the event of a tie? I break the tie by selecting one of these options.
Shadan! Oh, happiness to everything!
Coffee! Scuff gifted by Hemp. Heck yeah, get gifted coffee. Hemp, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys are incredible. Incredible, seriously. I'm on a seafood diet at the moment, I tell you what. Okay. I am going to ask Mill and Bunny. You were both voting for something else. If you had to choose C or D, which would you choose? Happy Christmas Eve. Thank you, Lukey. Happy Christmas Eve. Merry Chrysler. Happy Crisis. I know, a diplomat, right? I know. Look, I'd like to just pick which one, but if you want to throw me in the river, I'm going to let it happen, okay? I'll let it happen. It feels kind of fitting. We're still tied. All right. I need someone else who's not currently in game needs to either pick to throw me in the river or bear me on a shield. See, okay, there we go. We're throwing me in the river. Lulu, hello, beautiful. Happy Christmas Eve. One day we need to. Okay, I'm gonna message you later so that we can figure out what games for tomorrow because I need to know what to have installed. Lulu, I'm being thrown
Hop
in the
on
river.
board the train, Charlie. It's gonna take us to the Banana King.
I don't
Such a
see any
slow-
train.
slow
All I
hype
see is a
train.
giant sneaker.
It's the choo-choo shoe, Charlie. The choo-choo shoe. Hurry, Charlie. It's about to leave. Chugga, 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 shoo, shoo. Chugga, 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 shoo, shoo.
Yeah, I forgot my boarding pass. I'll just walk.
Oh, I'm so down for Schedule 1. Yes, yes. Excellent. Decided. I'm so there. And it's already installed for me. 2000's brain rot. You know I love my Charlie. All right. I have been thrown in the river. Stat changes. This shows how much the stat has changed and by how much. Okay. So my authority went down by 1, didn't it? Yeah, my authority went down by 1.
2319! We have a 2319!
Perfect. Perfect. Jeezy, thank you for the biddies. You're getting Schedule 1 for Christmas, both of you? Yes! Oh my god, it's so fun, Thrall. It's so good. I'm hoping that,
Shut up!
oh my god.
Happiness to everything!
What's going on? Who is Bunny? Bunny! Thank you so much for the 5-pack. Who do we get? We got the festive iced coffee, Goose President. We got beautiful, beautiful Ray OK, Dirt Diver, and Lukey. Some beautiful names in there. I love it. Love to see it. Thank you so much. Subs went flying and I ducked. Tropic Thunder. Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it. Yeah, I'm hoping that eventually I can have like a big server that we could all play that sort of thing on. It would be great. It'd be really good. Oh, thank you so much, everybody. Oh, okay. So the stability went up though. The kingdom is more stable for throwing me in a river. I'm here for it. Okay. It is decided. The queen will be thrown in the river. Let me get changed out of my nice robes. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the bank soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places the crown upon your head. Is it your imagination or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? You'd even stay up late? Hell yeah. I see you, Queen, most times. Busy! Early Chrysler, thank you. How are you doing? Okay. Alright, so we end the season. Now that we've played all the events, we advance the game by clicking End Season. Which is where? Oh, right there. Never mind. Alright, each region will now vote for one of 3 randomly selected schemes. So don't forget, everybody, in order to vote, you have to first !join. If you join, it will assign you to a region. Not the royal region, but a region. And you will be able to then vote. Schemes are made up of 3 stages with a specific stat requirement. Passing all 3 scheme stages places the region's claimant on the throne, winning the game. Okay. Ulrika of the Rev Damnation bloodline, powerful marcher equestrian, stands before a blazing hearth yelling at full volume. When have the barons of the march backed down from a fight? Never! I know you'll do what it takes to put me, your rightful queen, on the throne. Alright, we're voting. What scheme should the barons pursue to overthrow me and put Ulrika/Rev on the throne? It's doppelganger, lower own defiance, propaganda, lower stability, or gunpowder to lower my authority. My authority. Ding ding. I was going to say, I know there's more votes than that. Show me the rest of my votes here, please. I'm just going to let it go for a bit. Why are only some of those votes coming through? And who we got in the noble list? We got... Lulu is not showing up in the noble list yet. Lukey is. There's Lulu. Did it kick you out again? No, you're here. You're here. It should be letting you. It should be letting you do the thingy. Bearsy is there. Hemp is here. Wonder if it's having a bit of a moment. It might be having a bit of a moment. I'm leaving the voting open for now so that it potentially does the thing. Because I don't want to click it yet because I know that you guys are trying to vote. Brain, please. Thank you, everybody, for the level 3 hype train. Oh, it's getting a bit warm in here. I think I might need to put the cooling on. If I can get it to work. There it goes. Choo choo. Oh, look at those. I can't see that. Let me just look at that. The duck. Is that a duck or I don't know, but it's amazing. I love it. All right, you know what? For right now, I might just have a quick look here and count it up because it's not letting them come through right now. It looks like most people are going with B. Am I right? Have you got, is the overlay showing up for you, Bunny? I wonder if the overlay's showing up. It is? Okay, I don't know what's going on there. That's really weird. Alright, I'll press continue because it's not changing anything. And it's going to be a tie anyway. So we'll be voting between A and C, I think. No? It had both of them there, but apparently it's just picking one randomly. Okay, so Doppelganger 1. Maybe it just didn't show it up. Maybe it just didn't show it up on the screen, but it still counted it. That's all I can think. So we're lowering Own Defiance. The Barons plan to swap the real queen for a perfect doppelganger. First, they must gain the trust of the Spy Master. Echidna, hello lovely. How are you doing? To advance their scheme, the Barons must keep Defiance at 4 or less in 4 seasons. So that's every one of you. Grimwald of the Luke Kelly dynasty, notorious Eastern Elder, leans delicately on a podium, whispering carefully. My fellow counts, in ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false Queen Evie wears the crown. All right, we got to vote. What scheme should the counts pursue to overthrow the new queen and put Grimwald on the throne? We're looking at sorcery, uprising, or possession. I tell you what, I wonder if I can change the vote time. 30 seconds is real speedy. Real speedy.
Shadam! Oh, happiness to everything!
Ham, thank you for gifting lovely Echidna. You're too wonderful. Yeah, again, it didn't bring the votes through. What's going on? What's going on? Let me have a quick look at... I can't look at the settings. Okay. It won't let me look at settings. Oh, wait. It's right here. Never mind. Ignore me. Can I not change the vote time? I want to change the vote time. Apparently I can't. Okay. What's going on? It worked. It was working just before, and then it just stopped. A separate one for the kingdoms? Maybe. That's a good point. That's a very good point. It might be specific to the kingdoms. That would make sense. Alright, so sorcery. The Count's plan to make a bargain with a wizard. These immortal spellcasters seldom get involved in political squabbles, but perhaps if the Queen was considered a threat to their autonomy, to advance their scheme, the Counts must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Okay. Alright, now the patricians. Avis of the Hemp family, infamous coastal entrepreneur, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, speaking calmly. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Queen Evie. Something must be done. Alright. Monopoly, conspiracy, or corruption? What scheme should the patricians use? Counts only. Okay, beautiful. Okay, yeah, this is patricians only. Beautiful. That makes sense. So anyone who is currently a patrician, who we've got Mill, Bunny, Beersy, and Hemp, can vote for that one. Now, I hate that it's 30 seconds. That's very, very speedy. There has to be a way to change that, surely. Maybe not while I'm in the game, though. That's possible. Yeah, so you're purple. The Poips! Well. You rule the land, only your decision. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Monopoly. The patricians plan to privatize this entire damn kingdom. First, they must build up their industry. To advance their scheme, the patricians must raise their trade to 5 or more in 4 seasons. So I think that's what I have to do as well. Here you can review the region's schemes and their claimants. When you have an heir, they will appear on the right of this page. If your reign ends abruptly, the nobles will vote for the next monarch. The vote between the 2 regions with the highest combined stat and your heir if you have one. Okay, so that's if I need a successor. Words. Because I couldn't vote for the other class. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Now we're getting it. Your Majesty, these upstarts are saying they have a right to your throne. No doubt the nobles are already scheming to crown their regent's preferred claimant. Okay, so I need to get myself an heir. I can adopt a law. Ooh. Here you can adopt a new law that alters how the voting is run. You'll be able to adopt more once a year at the end of winter. Excuse me. You can only adopt 1 new law at a time and have a maximum of 3 laws to use. Okay. So I can mark my preferred voting option. If chosen, I gain 1 on authority. If nobles vote for the monarch's choice, they will gain 500 personal wealth. Or the timer is set to 15 seconds and the vote will automatically close once the... No, I don't want that. I don't want that. Okay, so my current laws are that one and that one. I'm going to this one. I'm going to pick this one. Because personal wealth isn't the treasury, surely. I'm picking this one. Rolled! Alright, so... Oh, here we go. Here we go. I've got 1 for me, and there's 1 for Lukey. There's 1 for... It looks like there's 1 for almost everyone. Except Bunny. So far, but it might change. Alright, so I'll do mine. Now that you are queen, you need personal protection. Why, I could plunge my sword into your heart right now, could I not? Please don't hurt me! I suppose so. You need an honor guard to keep you safe from such dangers, Your Majesty. Unfortunately, this is a political decision. I see where we're going. What are my options? Each region offers a selection of elite guards. The counts with the Knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose. The patricians with champion gladiators from the arena, and the barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all. Okay. Well, okay, tell me about the Eastern Knights. The Order of the Drowned Rose are highly respectable. They'll understand palace etiquette, but it's been years since they fought an actual battle. They mostly write poems these days. Tell me about the Coastal Gladiators. A gang of low-born crooks who turned themselves into celebrities through their skill at chopping other people into bits. They're vain and selfish. Their skill in battle is undeniable, but can you trust them? Alright, tell me about the veterans. These soldiers have fought more battles than they've had hot dinners. They'll be uncouth, no doubt, and won't adapt well to life in the palace, but they're loyal and tough as nails. Well, I know who I want then. What foreign mercenaries do you suggest? Oh, a band of fearsome fighters from the Tatterlands called the Battle-Bitten Brethren. Say that 10 times fast. They specialize in bodyguard work, but they're costly, and hiring foreigners will betray a lack of confidence in our kingdom's fighters. No, I have made my decision. We're going with the veterans. The veterans definitely sound better. Alright, I don't know what that's going to do. Okay. No Defiance. Okay. Defiance is now aloof. Hell yeah! And Defiance is loyal. You love me. You really love me. The veterans arrive a few weeks later. They march into the throne room in perfect formation before lining up behind your throne, hands on their sword hilts. Each soldier sports a bigger scar than the last. Alright, Gamer Cannibal, how you doing? The 3Bs, right? I read that as vein and shellfish. I mean, you know, why not? Okay. Purple region, the missing bees. Tatalon Lulu, Conte Tatalon Lulu. Your Highness, terrible news from the east. The bees have vanished. But my breakfast, honey! I fear it has wider implications than your breakfast, Your Majesty. We can't rely on the bees for our honey trade. Not the bees, right? But worse, in the east, bees are bringers of good fortune. We look after them and they look after us. It's a grim omen indeed if they've deserted us. Our peasants are scared that we've offended the bees somehow. We must track them down. Okay. I'm going to start this vote in a minute. This at least gives you all time to read first what your options are. So, how should the council help track down the mysteriously missing bees? We have A, bees come and go, let nature take its course. B, send messengers to investigate other regions. Or C, ask the peasants if they've noticed anything wrong. Okay. I will pick a monarch's choice as well. I can mark the preferred voting option. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready? And go. I don't know how I vote my preferred one, but voting time. Yeah, I can't actually pick what I would do. It might let me do it after? potentially. Air frying some, veggie egg rolls. Veggie egg rolls? Maybe on the last page, yeah, potentially. That sounds so good. I would love that. We'll get shashuka for dinner. Now I'm getting hungry again. Now I'm going to leave it open to see if the vote still counts after the 0 seconds remaining. I don't know if like the voting stops at 0 seconds or if you can still vote afterwards. So if there's still anyone who wants to try that hasn't done it yet, now is your time to give it a shot. Ooh, it'll send my authority down. I see. I see. Excuse me. And we in ads. Of course we in ads. Let me see what's going on. I just want to make sure that I haven't missed too much while I've been distracted. No, I think we're all good. We're all good. Beautiful. Where am I? I've lost myself. I know. Shocking, right? All right. Let's continue. The voting is tied. Send messages to investigate other regions or ask peasants if they've noticed anything wrong. Well, this is what I was going to choose, but I am still going to be a diplomat. Does anyone have any feelings? Does anyone have a strong vibe one way or the other who didn't get to vote? Man, I keep looking over and seeing veggie egg rolls and I keep wanting them now. I have many feelings and words. Same. Vote B. Okay, beautiful. You're going to say B? I'm going to say B. I'm numb from the brain down. Okay. We're sending messengers. The eastern beehives continue to languish, but the counts are grateful that the council takes this seriously. Okay, the east is now cordial with me. Messengers ready themselves to traverse the kingdom and find the bees. Surely it shouldn't be too hard to find such a huge swarm. In theory. Alright. Low on lumber. Conte Kofekat. Your Majesty, will you tell these superstitious barons to get over themselves and let us harvest their trees? We need the wood for our craftspeople. Okay. I've told you 1,000 times, Conte, that forest is thoroughly haunted. You'll damn us if you go logging there. Oh, we've got contention. Thrall versus Coffee. But you sold us a logging contract and said contract has no exclusions for haunting. Haunting? Yeah, we're haunted. Okay. Some counts' wealth has decreased and some barons' wealth has increased. Okay. Your Majesty, the barons can't be allowed to wiggle out of their commitments. Okay, we're going to do another vote. Some choices have uncertain outcomes called challenges. These can either be random or based on a stat. The percentage shows the chance of success. Alright, so, should the counts be allowed to harvest lumber from the haunted forest in the March? The counts have a contract and may go logging. Let them harvest the lumber but share the proceeds with the barons. Turn the forest into a joint Eastern Marcher hunting reserve. I'll fence off the area to make sure no one goes near it. Okay, so poo stalls is like a squatty potty. Poo stalls at dawn. It's poop killer is what it is. Now let me. What would I'm probably gonna? I don't think I can pick this unless I can. Here, select choice. Okay. So I'll probably pick this one because it's a diplomatic option. But that's just my preferred choice. I can take an option off the table. I'm not going to do that. All right. We ready to go? Because we'll have 30 seconds. So A, B, C, or D. Ding ding. Well, at least I think we've only got 30 seconds. I'm not sure. We shall see. Sure, it'll take my authority down, but it seems like a good option. It's going to put Defiance up too. I probably shouldn't have picked that one. On guard! Alright, I'm going to leave it there for now. And let it do its thing. I got to stop drinking water. I have to pee again already. How do I pick a, I wonder how do I choose... Look, do I have to choose one of these to be... I don't know how I choose an heir. Thanks. Sleep well, Lukey. Have a wonderful night. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Oh, this is the personal wealth thing. Okay, I don't know how I choose a an heir. I don't know how I do that. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Okay. Voting has closed. Turn the forest into a joint Eastern Marcher hunting reserve. A hunting reserve? That's not what we asked for. We need lumber, you fools. The Queen Evie Friendship Reserve doesn't really get off the ground as the Barons avoid it out of fear and habit. That's what we called it, the Friendship Reserve. Oh. Still, at least it keeps the counts from hacking it down. Alright. So, is that the season's end? Yes, end season. Alright. Nobles can build their wealth to bid on any building in any region, each of which affects a stat. This is done through an auction where only the 2 most funded buildings are chosen. When the auction is open, nobles can fund with the following command. Fund a X, where X is personal wealth. Okay, so fund A, fund B, fund C, fund number, and then the amount that you want to pledge, I guess. When you're ready to hit start auction to begin. Okay, so we have an aqueduct, a cathedral, a monument, an observatory, a deer park, or a grand bazaar. So you can lodge your personal wealth. So X is the character code. So the A, B, C, D, E, F. And Y is the amount you're pledging. So does that make sense to everyone? I get it, but I just want to make sure that everyone's clear with it. Thrall and Rev are the richest in our nation right now. All right. I shall start. Oh, we got plenty of time on this one too. Okay. I don't think I see what's going on with this one, so that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I like that I don't really see anything going here. I'm going to have to go pee. You can't read the instructions 1,000. So you'll do exclamation fund, whichever letter of the ones that you want to vote for, and then a space, and then whatever number you want to pledge out of your 1,000. Currently leading is the Grand Bazaar. Beautiful. Okay. Time's up. Oh, I didn't even press anything. Okay. Buildings funded are the Grand Bazaar, so 1 extra trade, and the aqueduct for farming. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Farming up. My authority needs to go up. Trying to... Oh, no, absolutely. You gotta do what you gotta do, bun. Teeny aqueduct. I love it. All right, here we go. Whoop, whoop. Finding a spouse. A trade opportunity. A stinging problem. Hey, that'll be the bees. I think we found the bees. Okay, well, let's find a spouse. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master, but there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. I've been busy. You'd better find the time. Don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What's your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? Well, being bisexual, I'm going to say any. Excellent. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble kingdoms in the family. Let's see what they have to offer. Okay. I'm getting hitched. All right, let's see what the stinging problem is. Here we go. The messenger you sent to look for the Count's bees has returned, Your Majesty. We've discovered where they went. They've been seen in the march. Baron Rev Damnation walks in, their face swollen and covered in stings. Those damned Counts. I bet they sent those bees of theirs just to trouble us. Aw, I have a plant. Thanks, but what do you want? I can't really just hold this right now. It's pretty, but could you take it? Thank you. Aren't you enjoying the honey? That's not how beekeeping works, my liege. These bees aren't making honey. They're flying around and stinging my common folk. It's terrible. By the 9th, those bees must be destroyed. No one dares go outside. Our markets are ruined. 7th, take us. Those bees are our livelihood. If they're killed, they'll bring bad luck to all of us. Indiana? In Indiana, please. He smells something. Then you should have taken better care of them, shouldn't you? Get your head out of the bag. He knows there's prawns. He knows. Get you vulture! One moment, I'm gonna have to hold on to a kitty until Rob gets back in because he knows there's prawns. He knows. Okay, what should be done with the escaped bees? Do we focus on luring the bees back to the east? Do we destroy the bees in the march? Or do we get the church to help heal the peasants? Well, I know what I'm voting for. No. Oh, it sends my farming down, but that's not good, but still, that's what I would want to do. Okay. We ready? And vote. Ooh, garlic. That's what I can smell. I can smell garlic. Oh, onions. I can smell them from here. Bunch of fresh produce. All right. I know, it's true. All right. Adorable kitty. Thank you. That's Indiana Jones. He is our first of our babies. We now have many, many babies. 2 cats, 3 dogs, 2 sheep, 2 goats. And there'll be more. And then there's Rob, yeah. He's the dirtiest animal of all. More babies, more. Well, we'll be getting the chooks once we're in the house. And there'll be more baby goats next year because once we start breeding. Indiana, darling. Not right now. Why? Why am I given I'm being given a gift? Okay. Ooh. Ooh, I got a stream planner. Get off the keyboard. Off the keyboard. Hell yes, thank you. Who is this from? Oh, that's awesome. The town has given us gifts, or is this from? Okay. Okay. A bee pillow! Just as we're voting on bees, I have a pea pillow. I have a pea pillow, and I've got tassels. Thank you. Beautiful. Alright, gifties! A pea billow! Billowing with pea. Alright. Voting has closed, so focus on luring the bees back to the east has won. Some barons grumble that they're not getting enough to help from the crown. Their farmers resort to huge protective suits and hats, which hamper their work terribly. Farming is still fertile. We're still fertile. Meanwhile, the counts are grateful, but are desperate to figure out how to bring the bees back. Eastern folktales describe charms that can control bees. Hopefully the counts can find one before it's too late. Alright, so just make sure there's nothing else I'm missing. Nope. Okay, a trade opportunity. Bunny! Your esteemed highness, I've had a fantastic idea to boost trade in the coast. A Celeste Ath fair. A what? A fair. Merchants and inventors from all over Celeste Ath, not just Kurth, Sal, and Tavalin, but distant Artesh and mysterious Valamir. Even Ashmedians, if they can behave themselves. Grabs the special guest. It'll be the first of its kind. A place for traders from across the realm to meet, swap stories, and show off their wares. Of course, we'd need the council's approval. Okay, it's up to everyone here. Should the patricians be allowed to hold a grand Celeste Ath fair? So, hold the fair in the coast, hold the fair in the march instead, hold a smaller fair just for fun, or it's not going to happen. And go! Man, I think I have to wee. I'm gonna have to go and do the thing. Alright, I'll quickly hide my cam and let voting continue, and I'm gonna go pee real quick. Okay, what one? Hold the Celeste Ath fair in the coast. Has won, I believe. Don't make those cookies. Oh, Christmas cookies. I mean, 'tis the season to eat nommies. Okay. Hold the Celestath Fair in the coast. Ooh, my treasury went down. That's fine. I knew you'd understand, your serene highness. This will put our kingdom on the map. Well, the coastal part of it at least. Sure enough, the fair is a great success. Coastal ports are soon bristling with the masts of exotic ships from distant lands. Okay, trade is now monopoly. Some patricians' wealth has increased. Uh-oh. 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 Are you playing the long game? Yeah, no, absolutely. Dip, whatever you need to do. You do whatever you need to do. Merchants display their wares in the street, each showing off their most bizarre or coveted items. Bottles full of song, fish made of fog, silk ropes that move like snakes. Money changes hands and deals are struck. Common folk travel from across the kingdom to boggle with astonishment at such wonders. I boggleth with astonishment! All agree that the fair was one of the council's better ideas. Okay. Alright, okay. Defiance seems to be going down. Stability is steady. Okay. Nothing's changing, so we're ending our season. Only way to play, baby. Alright. In the east, Count Zizones stands on the ramparts of his castle, watching a flock of bats pass before the moon. Ooh, premium nobles. So this is a player who has bought King of the Castle. You can set customizations to get access to special outfits, that's cool, and appear more often in storylines. Any luck finding a wizard to aid our cause? I'm afraid not. Queen Evie is weak, and the wizards are satisfied that they needn't worry about royal meddling in their affairs. Drakov's bones! We must try harder. The Count's aim is to raise authority to 5 or more. Okay. Here you can set different levels of tax or bribes for each region in your kingdom, potentially punishing some while rewarding others. Balance needs of your treasury against defiance changes. Remember, if a region's defiance is higher than both authority and stability, they can rebel. Okay. All nobles gain wealth here, but one region gains extra wealth with a trade bonus. Regions with a higher trade stat are more likely to get a trade bonus. Okay. Well, I'll leave it as standard for all right now, I guess. I think I'll leave it as standard for all. Oh, God, I don't know. Bribe! I'll leave it there for right now. I don't know if I need to change that later, but right now, I don't know enough about it to press anything too much, so let's try and play it safe. Okay, what do we got? I don't know what that says. Indiana? What are you doing? Alright. A useful trinket. Conte Tatalon Lulu holds up a slat of wood attached to a length of string. When they swing it around their head, it makes a powerful buzzing noise. Look at this! It's a bee charm! We bought it from a wandering druid and it's proven most effective at attracting bees back to the east. We can even control them to an extent. Farming is now abundant. A blanket of eager bees is already covering the windows of the council hall. Hell yeah! Is there a catch? None that we know of, Your Highness, though the druid charged us an arm and a leg. We're practically drowning in honey and our crops are thriving. However, I petitioned the council for an investment to help us keep using the charm. It requires constant use and my arm is starting to hurt. Besides, it would be a shame if the unfortunate swarm situation happened again. The nobles exchanged nervous glances. No one wants a plague of bees descending on their household. Speak for yourself! Alright, we're going to be voting. So, the treasury will pay off the counts. The other nobles should pay off the counts or forbid the counts from using the bee charm aggressively. It's 1,000. Okay, I'm not picking anything with this one. I don't have a preferred choice. Except, you know, I don't really want C, but I don't want a veto. So, let's go. Ow. Oh, they're getting in. It's happening. I can feel it. Ow. So what's that going to do? It's going to do something to my authority. My authority! I believe. Ow. Alright. Voting has closed and they are not allowed to use the bee charm. The counts protest a great deal that they didn't mean to threaten anyone. Oh, authority challenge failed. Ooh, who tried to take me on? Still, instead of eyeing the other regions, they turn their attention inward and their honey stores grow and grow. The other nobles watch nervously. Alright. I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yes, I know. Your mother leads you to the Great Hall where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Okay, well then let's see the eligible candidates. She whisks away the cloth from the first portrait. There's Xenia, the eldest daughter of the Eastern Rob Ramble dynasty.
What? What's my name in there?
Because you're a potential. This is your daughter, who is a potential suitor for me.
Okay.
Apparently, they had a hell of a time getting her to smile for this portrait. She had a laboratory installed in her castle and spends most of her time there, conducting bizarre experiments. Half the East are in love with her, apparently, and the other half hate her. Intriguing! From the coast, we have Lucian, the wealthy heir to noble patrician Beersy's estate. I mean, just look at him. He's gorgeous. And apparently he's got a silver tongue, too. So many comments. So many comments could be made. He loves to use his fortune betting at the arena, and he's recently been campaigning to improve living conditions in the coastal slums. Sounds pretty good. And finally, we have the Marcher's offering. Henrika, scion of the prestigious Nasukan bloodline. A typical baroness, really. Loud, brash, and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. Like most of the barons, her great passion is hunting. No beast is safe from her crossbow. She also got into a fight with her local bishop a couple of years. I gave him a bloody nose. Sounds like a laugh. Indeed. What a charmer, right? What do you think? By picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Excuse me. Well, I will say, I'm probably going to get in trouble for not picking Rob. We sell unfurnished furniture, missing at least 3 screws, right? That's the one downside to IKEA. One of the downsides. All right, show me Xenia. This is the scientist laboratory person who spends most of their time in there. I'm concerned about the bizarre experiments, I won't lie. This is probably, apart from the gambling, but improving living conditions sounds pretty good. Made dinner 1-pan Tunisian spice lentil shakshuka with carrots, spinach, lemon yogurt sauce, and chia butter. That's a bloody wonderful birthday dinner. That sounds so good. And Henrika, Indy. Loud, brash, self-absorbed, and mostly well-meaning. hunting. Got into a... Honestly, I'm torn between... I'm actually torn between Lucian and Henrika. I'm torn between Lucian and Henrika. Heart of gold, and he probably gambles to steal from the rich. Yeah. Red velvet cake. Yum. Do we have a clem? We have a clem. Okay. Okay. Clem? Come on. What you doing, sweetheart? Oh, she's got a treat. She's got a treat. Clementine. Yeah, I was gonna say Kenji's got his biscuits there, so that's gonna go well. Okay, I think we'll go with the golden-hearted boy. Golden heart, silver tongue. Excellent. I'll make the arrangements. All right. Ooh, the Count's defiance is not looking good for me. They're grumbling. Oh, they're at the same level as my authority. Oh no. Excellent. I'll make the arrangements. Not a fan of red velvet. I just cake, man. Just give me cake. Carrot's my favorite, but just give me cake. No, it was a good choice. No! Coffee! Coffee the second has joined the council. Your Grace, Conte Coffee Cat has gone missing in the Queen Evie Friendship Reserve. Their servants say they were eaten by a tree. I warned you, didn't I? Those trees are clearly possessed by the evil spirits of the Primordial March. Eaten by a tree. How does that work? Look, I'm not a tree wizard. All I know is that it isn't natural. Your Grace, please, we need to burn this stupid grove to the ground before more people go missing. You won't go anywhere near it if you know what's good for you. Alright. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do about the grove of man-eating trees in the march? F's in chat for coffee the first. Okay, are we closing the Friendship Reserve for good? Are we setting fire to the forest or mustering an army of loggers to chop it down? Well, I know what I'm gonna say that that's what I would like. But it is up to you all to decide the fate of the haunted forest that eats people. Ow. Ow. Oh, I tell you what, my body is angry. My body's angry again. I pulled something in my neck yesterday. No, my neck, like somewhere in my back around the shoulder area. And, it's still giving me shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I'm gonna get overthrown. Wait, voting tied? Since when? But... Oh, apparently my vote actually counts. Who knew? Alright. Hit me with it, chat. A or C? A or C? Anyone who's not voting in this, feel free to put your choice in chat. Rouge is saying C. Alright. We'll go C. We're closing the reserve. Is the council going to ignore the fact that a Conte has just died? Do we mean so little to you? The sovereignty of the march is more important than avenging your foolish comrade who, as a reminder, got killed by a tree. The counts continue to bicker and grumble, but none dare go near the grove. It is a creepy man-eating trees fall into legend once more. Oh no. Okay, Indy baby, please. He just keeps jumping up and off the desk. He knows there's prawns in this house. He knows. Alright, end season. By royal decree, we can tweak the laws. Okay, we're going to tweak the laws. What are we doing? How nobles choose to vote is hidden from them. Yes, I want to adopt that. Choose one to replace. I'll choose the veto. Because I'm not vetoing this particular round. I'm enjoying maroon ribs, honey. Oh, I love it. All right. Anonymous voting from now on. Look at that. Okay. Ooh, shark attacks. Upsetting news from the coast, Your Majesty. Several peasants have been killed by a shark. I've already sent your condolences. You can't close my beach. It's Bruges. Excuse me? No one's mentioned closing up. The beach is vital for coastal tourism. You can't close it just because a few people got on the wrong end of a fish? Tourism would be trade. That's real high. Well, now I want to close it. Do you expect the attacks to continue, or we can't risk? I mean, I would personally close the beach. You can't. I'll take this all the way to the council. I know you will. All right. What shall be done about the shark preying on the tourists in the coast? Are we going to keep the beach open? Hire an adventurer to hunt down the man-eater. It's Jaws. We're going to be Jaws. Shut down the beach or turn the shark itself into a tourist attraction. Now that's smart. Raccoons will be domestic. Oh, really? That's depressing. I hate seeing wild animals as pets. I just hate it. All right, get ready to vote A, B, C, or D. Ding, ding. I forgot to put the thing on. I forgot to put the thing on. You know, the anonymous thing. It doesn't really matter. This isn't exactly a contentious kind of vote, I don't think. Ooh, excuse me. I'll leave it going for a bit longer. I want to see if it does still work. I want to see if it'll happen if someone still tries to vote. Yes, it does. Beautiful. That's what I wanted to see. That's what I wanted to see. So as long as I don't close it, it should be okay and anyone can still vote. That's good. Why am I tired? I might need another coffee. I might need another beverage. Don't you want to cuddle a trash panda? No. Don't be wrong. They're cute. But I don't really want to cuddle them. You know, maybe it's the claws. I don't know. Alright, we are turning it into a tourist attraction. It's genius! We'll flip this on its head. Defiance can't go lower. Did that just... Oh, because it's already at 0. The patricians immediately mount an impressive public relations campaign. Come to Prosper Beach. See the world-famous man-eating shark. Thrill seekers welcome. More people are dying than ever, but at least they've all signed waivers. Everyone's happy, especially the shark, which grows very fast indeed. Amazing. Okay. The royal wedding. Your wedding to Lucian is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Lucian at your side. I've changed my mind! Excuse me, sorry. That came out of nowhere. Do you take this man as your lawfully wedded husband? Sure. Then I pronounce you queen and husband. Authority is due. Oh no, it went up. It went up! It went up! It went up! And I'm reaping all the benefits. Okay. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast. And after the feast, a dance. Your new husband, Lucian, laps up the attention, delivering a witty speech in which he flatters you outrageously. By the time you find yourself alone with Lucian, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. Lightning strike, welcome on in. You danced so beautifully. It was such a wonderful day, wasn't it? Sure. You endure a long conversation in which Lucian seems determined to flatter you relentlessly and agree with everything you say. Super sus. Super sus. By night's end, you still don't know who Lucian really is. His real personality is concealed beneath 100 layers of etiquette. You go to your separate bed chambers, still strangers. Okay. No, it's all fine. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm feeling like you're going to betray me. A bee empire. Okay. It's just not fair, Your Highness. This bee charm has given Conte, Tattle, and Lulu a monopoly on honey. A honeyopoly? The Baron, I love that he just turns and walks away. The Barons are just jealous that we made good use of a bad situation. Everything I'm doing is perfectly legal. I was the one who sought out the charm in the first place to help you not get stung. But ever since you got hold of that charm, your bees have been making unnatural quantities of honey. It's not fair on honest business owners. We can't compete. Alright. Alright. Are we ready? Are we ready? How should the council handle the votes on the burgeoning honey empire? Impose high tariffs on Eastern honey. Hang on. I'm going to anonymous vote as well. Let the Count's bee empire fly, or pay for prestigious royal honey for the palace. Unnatural amounts of honey. Call the High Inquisitor. So how you doing? All right. Are we ready? And go. I have to be careful with my joints. I'm gonna hurt myself if I'm not careful. Ow. I don't know what he's doing out there. I can hear things moving. Might be garden beds, actually. I'm concerned, but I can hear things moving. Oh, are we split? I think we're split. The orange turd political strategy. Alright, I'm going to keep it open. Anyone else who wants to jump? There we go. There we go. I'm going to leave it open for a bit. Anyone else who's in who wants to do it? Oh, boy. Ow. Alright. Let me just have a quick look at this. What are we dealing with here? 6, 4, 5, 10 farming. Ooh, the counts are doing me good. The counts are doing me dandy. That's nice. All right. Let's go. Okay, pay for prestigious royal honey for the palace. Farming can't go higher. Defiance is now aloof. The treasury is now 1,300. That's okay. I don't know what I am other than green. Well, you got 4 farming. You got 4 farming. You're 10 trade. which is the one that you selected. So it could be in danger, I think. You picked trade, right? Clem, you alright, sweetie? Are you getting itchy? Okay, you're fine. The Counts murmur in surprise but agree. Soon, specially branded royal honey is shipped to the palace, becoming a famous delicacy. It was? I thought so. The Chancellor even serves it to foreign diplomats who greatly approve of the delicate flavor and delicious sweetness. It makes negotiations much more pleasant. Oh, my authority's going up. All right. New season. Seeking a simulacrum. Deep in the forests of the March, Riv has gone boar hunting, hell yeah, with a few of their close friends. You said you had a surprise for me. Indeed, and here it is. Behold! Your Highness, what are you doing at such an hour? I'm sorry, I hope you didn't overhear any... Quit babbling, you blowhard. This isn't the Queen, it's a peasant who's the Queen's spitting image. The doppelganger is ready. Great God! And just in time, the spy master trusts us so much that she's not noticed that we're fortifying the border. Uh-oh. That means we can move to the next phase, kidnapping the Queen and putting this fool in her place. How do we manage that? We need the kingdom in utter chaos, bad enough that the Queen's abduction can slip past unnoticed. So for the next stage of their scheme, the Barons must lower their stability to 4 in less than 2 seasons. Okay. I'm gonna get kidnapped. In a dingy seaside tavern, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Busy. The coast's economy has never been better. We're making more money than I know what to do with. Money breeds money. I've made a series of investments to improve our profits even more. But what do we do? Sorry, my nose is really itchy. But what do we do with all the rest of this gold? Time to start buying things, of course. Land, roads, bridges. We'll buy up the whole kingdom, piece by piece. First, the Queen must be in desperate need of our gold. Ruh-roh. It's true, I was thrown into a river. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. God, I need to up my treasury. I'm fucked. I'm going to be kidnapped and robbed. In the east, Count Zizones stands on the ramparts of his castle, watching a flock of bats pass before the moon. Suddenly, the bats swirl down and begin to merge, coalescing into a black-clad figure. I think I have a cat hair on my nose. I think that's what's going on. Suitably dramatic, I trust. Now, why did you want to meet me? If this isn't good, I'll give you a case of boils so hideous it'll make your own mother disown you. I thought we might have a common goal. The Queen has been overstepping her bounds recently, hasn't she? Well, the Queen's Watch did order a quarantine recently. Killed off a unique strain that I would have enjoyed watching sweep the populace. This game is great, right? Fine, I'll help if you take care of the bees for me. Did you say bees? Yes. On this plane, they're simple insects, but in the apiary, the world of dreams and magic, they're powerful and intelligent. They call themselves the dreams of being. They have innate fondness for royalty and sometimes protect monarchs from magical interference, but they won't harm non-magical folk beyond the occasional sting. So you can deal with them. It's on sale right now as well. I got it for like $4 or something Australian, so really good price. For the next stage of their scheme, the Counts must lower all regions' combined farming to 14 or less in less than 4 seasons. Okay. Indiana. He's pushing things off Rob's desk. Okay, so we are currently sitting at, is that, I don't know what the missing dots mean. These upstarts say they have a right, their nobles are scheming. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? They've done one already? Potentially. I know I've got no air. I'm working on it. Debt collection. Fresh baked sugar cookies with chocolates in the centers. Yum! I'll eat all of those. Okay, I'm definitely getting hungry. I'm definitely getting hungry. We're all at the second part of the skit. I thought so. Right roll. Coffee, I don't know if you heard, but you got eaten by a tree, but now Coffee Cat the second is in play. Clem, what? Are you stealing tissues again? My God. She has this thing where if there is a tissue box within her reach, she steals tissues and chews them up. I don't know why. She's so funny. Alright, you have an heir. Long live the coffee. Battle Tank, how you doing? Welcome on in. Alright, let's see what deck collection's got going on. The council session has ended for the day, so you're quite surprised when Count Battle Tank corners you in a back passage of your castle just before dusk. Greetings, Your Grace. Apologies for surprising you like this, but I have an urgent matter that I thought you'd want to hear in private before I go to the council. Your husband, the king consort, how can I put this? He owes me a lot of money. Gambling debts mainly. I knew that was going to backfire on me. He borrowed quite a lot from me to recover some lost funds, but now it's time to collect, and he's been avoiding me. You followed? Thank you, Lightning. Thank you for the follow. I join and immediately I'm asking for money. Sounds right. Oh, look, you gotta know your goals, right? No, he doesn't. He lies. Blame King Rob. Okay, I don't want to take my wealth down anymore. Wait, will that put my money? No, that'll put their money up. What's my defiance at? 2? It's fine. Officers, arrest this fool and throw him in the dungeons. The counts don't look too favorably on your unwarranted arrest, but a few nights in the darkest cells of the dungeon are enough to persuade Battle Tank that it's in his best interest to let these debts go. Oh. You release him once an agreement has been reached. He'll think twice before threatening the king consort again. I'm so in trouble here. Oh, it's just this one. Here we go. A tasty innovation. Lightning. I don't mean to exaggerate, Your Highness, but I believe I have pioneered the most incredible invention in the history of mankind. I was hosting a small party, playing cards with some old friends. I called for a servant to bring me something to eat that was both tasty and convenient, as my hands were occupied. What my servant brought me that evening will change the world forever. Yeah, it sounds like your servant invented it. Yes, and he's my employee, so I own the idea. That's only fair. Behold! He holds in the air a plate. Excuse me, I think I definitely need to grab something to eat after this game. Atop the plate are 2 slices of bread with a piece of meat wedged between them. It's a sandwich! It's a sandwich! It's the Earl of Sandwich! It allows the hungry noble to consume 2 slices of bread plus meat all at once, saving valuable time. Meanwhile, the bread serves as an impregnable barrier, preventing one's hands from being besmirched by meaty juices. Listen, sometimes your hands get besmirched by meaty juices. I can't be held responsible, and neither can the bread. There are just so many possibilities just swarming around in my brain right now. Magnificent! Naturally, since this is my invention, I propose we name it after me. Where's the heavy from TF2 when you need him? In a few years' time, I expect everyone to be enjoying a nice lightning strike for lunch. But naturally, this innovation cannot be made available for free. Every time a lightning strike is consumed, I expect a small royalty payment. I'm just trying to look at what's going on with the finance. I can't see finances. Alright. Ooh, treasury's too low. Okay. That's fine by me. Okay, that's gonna put their wealth up, their defiance down, and their trade down. No, lightning strikes are too delicious to be controlled. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that's the best answer here, because in reality... this servant should be rewarded instead. What's his name again? Okay, I'm not picking anything. We'll go anonymous. Sandwiches are important. Sandwich laws are very important. Are we ready to go? Should Lightning Strike receive royalties for the consumption of a lightning strike? Sandwich? Sandwiches. Now I want sandwiches. Maybe that's what I'll have. Maybe I shall make myself a sandwich soon, because I do need to eat before things get bad. Oh, that defiance is... I'm gonna be in trouble real soon. I'm gonna be in trouble real soon. Oh no! Pickles! How you doing? Okay. Damn it, now I just want to say, honestly, this is my biggest takeaway right now, is I want a sandwich. Voting has closed. Hope all's well here. Yeah, well, I think I'm going to be overthrown, Pickles. I'm a queen, but I don't think I'm a queen for long. I've been thrown in a river, and my nobles are scheming against me. The servant should be rewarded. What was his name again? Seventh, take us. He wouldn't have invented this snack if I hadn't specifically requested a convenient meal. Defiance is now mutinous. Despite Lightning Strike's protestations, the servant is brought before you. Hello, Your Majesty. Most people call me Footlong due to my large feet. Well, you know what they say about large feet? Large sandwiches. Footlong. I like the sound of that. It is decided. Henceforth, this innovative dish shall be known as a footlong. Footlongs prove a massively popular luncheon. Bakeries spring up across the East, experimenting with new ingredients. Turns out you could put almost anything between two pieces of bread, but nothing's as good as those meaty juices, right? Nice. Nice. All right. What's here? There's one here. What's this one? The printing press. Okay. Patrician Placer. Your Serene Highness, a blacksmith in the coast, has come up with some sort of printing contraption. Instead of relying on the painstaking effort of scribes, it produces 100 copies of a text in an hour. I would never say that. I would never. How remarkable? I wonder if that's the true story of how the subway came up with the $5 footlong. I wonder what they were measuring it against. You invented a printing press. I know, it is remarkable. Yes, your esteemed highness, isn't technology wonderful? Don't you see how dangerous this is? Bubbles! I didn't even see Bubbles sneak in. Books should stay in churches and universities, or else commoners will start getting ideas. Okay. Should the council suppress dangerous new technology? Okay. Only printing presses to be used by the masses. Allow them to be used by the masses. Only the church may use the printing presses. Only the university may use printing presses, or forbid the use of printing presses altogether. Mr. Footlongs. Mr. Footlong. Sandwicher man. I don't know why that's what came out of my mouth. I wasn't really thinking. But as soon as I said sandwich, Clementine came over for a cuddle. Like, there's a sandwich. All right, let's go. Voting. Clem, what are you doing under there? What are you doing under there? What are you doing under the desk? Gorgeous. Gorgeous girl. What are you doing? What are you Oh, Indy's under the desk and she's obsessed with Indy, so that would be why. I really need to get her a comb. I need to groom her because she's starting to lose a lot of fur because of the heat. Okay. I'll leave it go for another minute. I'll leave it go for another bit, and I will give a puppy a cuddle because I can. She's so gorgeous. That's my girl. That's my girl. Yeah, she's licking Indy. She's licking Indy. That's what's going on. That's why she's trying to get under my desk to groom Indy. That is adorable. She absolutely loves the cats. Well, we're split. We're split. Anyone else got a vote, or am I going to be deciding this myself? I know, she's gorgeous with them. She's gorgeous with all of them. It's so beautiful. Oh, I need something to crunch in there. All right, it looks like I might be deciding it myself. Oh, no. I think Lulu's sneaking in. Lulu's sneaking in with the last vote. There we go. Allow printing presses to be used by the masses. Oh, my stability ain't doing too well, is it? Oh, no. I don't know what's going on. Listen, all you need to know is that I'm probably going to be overthrown. You're going to regret this one day, Your Grace. Ignorance is the only thing keeping the common folk in line. The commentary in this game is incredible. Nonsense, you're just jealous. In the end, both are right. The East develops a thriving publishing industry, but as more and more books are printed, radical ideas start to spread. Oh God, trade is now dominant. Oh no. Oh no. Stability is now steady. Authority is now ineffective. Oh, I'm in so much trouble. I'm in so much trouble. All right, let's end this season and see what happens. Oh, it's auction time. Auction time. Okay. What do we got? We have. So this one is the weird one. So you'll have to do exclamation fund, the letter of what you want to vote for. And then the X is how many personal funds you choose to use to go towards that thing. All right, so do we want a prison? Do we want a stadium, a deer park, a theatre, an aqueduct, or a thieves guild? I'm going to start the auction now. My stomach just made a gurgle. Can you do more than one? I think you can only do one. I could be wrong. I actually do not know. I am not sure. You can give it a shot. You can give it a shot. You can fund any of them. Bidding wars is a thing. Oh, okay, there you go. So you can do whatever you want. That's beautiful. Thank you, Battle Tank. This is my first time playing, so I am clueless. And I am drawing lip gloss all over my face. You know, sometimes these things happen. Sometimes these things happen. Oh, I see someone trying to bring down my farming. I see you. I don't know who, but I see you. I love it. I love that you can essentially have a bidding war. That's really cool. All right, time's up. And I have no idea what happened. Thieves Guild and prison. Okay, so trade is going down by 1, but so is stability. Okay. Okay, I'm happy about trade going down by 1. 1 or more regions are able to rebel as their authority defiance is higher than both authority and stability. I know. If the rebels get more victory points than the loyalists, they win the game. If the loyalists get more victory points than the rebels, they'll put down the rebellion and continue the game. If multiple regions rebel and win, a vote between the 2 rebelling regions with the highest stat will determine the successor. Who is the honor guard? I picked the veterans. You want trade high? Important. Rebelling regions have their schemes paused. Okay. Regions with a high military stat are more likely to overthrow the monarch with a rebellion. Okay, 5 is not terrible. If stability, authority, or treasury hit 0, the rebels will win the civil war. Okay. Well, I guess we see who's gonna do it. Okay. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Damn. You need 3 to start a rebellion. So anyone who does want to rebel from the Counts of the East, this is for throwing me in the dungeon to escape death. Look, that's totally fair. That's totally fair. Okay. 2 have voted to rebel. Attempting offer. Okay. Well, I'll do this in the meantime, and then we'll see what the outcome is when I come back. Your Majesty, it has come to my attention that across the kingdom there are all manner of roads, bridges, walls, canals. And what do they all have in common? Most of them are crumbling. And the upkeep costs an arm and a leg, am I right? And yet they make you no money. I am willing to take them off your hands, saving you the cost of upkeep, and pay you handsomely in return. Ask your treasurer, it makes perfect financial sense. I do need money. I don't love selling stuff, but I need money, so I'm going to say yes. Andy, what's up, baby? He's being adorable. You have no clue what's happening? You're all trying to overthrow me, essentially. Listen, I know that you smell prawns. I know that you smell them and that you know that they're in the house, but you cannot have them and you cannot get them by being adorable. It's just not going to happen. Indeed, Your Majesty, the treasury is not exactly looking healthy, and this would be a welcome cash injection. I can't work out why the patricians would be this helpful. It's suspicious. Perhaps we should call a council vote. Sweetie looks like my Tom. Yeah. Yeah, Evie's in trouble. Yeah, basically. Okay, I'm opening it up. I am going to be voting for that one myself. Enact a law to prevent the patricians from buying public property. Delay scheme for 1 season. Or there's no reason to take any drastic action. Okay. Are we ready to choose, to vote, to select? So screw me. You just vote for whatever you think. Vote for whichever one you think, really? Because Patricia's Defiance is only at 1. I'm fine for that. I'm fine for that one. This game is good. I'm really into this. We're going to do this. We're probably going to start doing this one once a month, I reckon. make sure that no one else wants to vote, and then I shall clicky the button. Oh, man. Voting has closed. 5 nobles and the monarch voted for making the roads and the bridges pay for their own upkeep by charging tolls. If these roads and bridges can pay for themselves, then surely we won't need to sell them off. That's the logic. Ooh, I'm at 2,300 now. Good. Stability's going down. That's not great. That's not great. Unfortunately, in practice, it makes everyone extremely angry. Soon, nobles and peasants are calling for your head on a spike. Oh, the East is enraged. Alright. We're still at 2. We're still at 2. Okay, we're okay. So far, we're still at 2. If we don't get no tolls, then we don't eat no rolls. I made that up. Your marriage to Lucian has grown stale. Oh, you get along well enough, and you've made some good memories together, but there's no spark. He cares more about his stupid card games than your happiness. But spark or no spark, you still need an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. It went about as well as could be expected. You're still in power, aren't you? You've still got the crown on your head. That's what matters. For long. You've done well so far, but something's still missing. An heir. You need someone young, whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins. I'm pretty sure I have a bastard child lying around somewhere. You know, I just put one aside the other week, and I almost forgot about them until you reminded me just now. How could I have forgotten? Like a used library book, fucking hell. But we're surrounded by air. I'm dying. Alright, well, clearly we don't have a great relationship. It's a cordial at best. So I'm inclined to make the youngest cousin my heir. Of course, an entirely sensible idea. I will make the arrangements at once. Is it Morbin time? When isn't it? When isn't it? Alright, strange crops. Okay, is this going to be in the eating tree forest place? Nope. The harvest in the march has been an utter disaster. Look at this turnip! Don't point that thing at me! The turnip is riddled with rot and twisted into the grotesque shape of a skull. Ooh. So why'd you get married if they were worried about it? I'm laughing too much. Oh god, my farming is fucked. Half the harvest is like this. We need help if we're to get through this winter. We're still at 17. Ooh. Okay. What should be done about the bizarre harvest in March? There's nothing to worry about. Send scholars from Quail University to investigate the strange crops. Raid the other regions' granaries to support the barons. Or raid granaries and send scholars to investigate. All right, I'm gonna make this one anonymous because there's a little bit of fuckery going on. So, if we're ready, and go. Incredible. Indiana is quite literally perched on the arm of the chair over there now, staring into the kitchen. Alright, we'll send the defiance up, the stability down. Okay. Ooh, stability down! Stability down! I'll let it go for another little bit. Kench, what's up, buddy? Do you need... No, you can't go outside, buddy. I'm sorry, you gotta wait. He wants to go outside because Rob's out there. That's literally what it's about. This is nothing to worry about. I love it. Oh, no. Okay. Are we all good to go? I believe we might all be good. Any last minute votes to sneak in? I'll give it a sec and then... Oh god, I'm just trying to crack my back at the same time. Alright, let's do this. Send scholars from Quail University to investigate the strange crops. By the 9th, we need grain, not wizened old men to look at our blighted clops. What's a clop? What's a clop? Crops? And mumble to each other about weather patterns? You send a fleet of scholars from the university to determine the fields, to determine, wow, I need to eat, to examine the fields in March. In the March. Whether or not the mystery is solved, a bleak winter lies ahead. Clop is a horse's noise. Thanks. Quail. I know. Planning an abduction. Somewhere in the march, Rev Damnation sits at a banquet gnawing on a greasy chicken leg. They and their fellow plotters discuss their scheme between mouthfuls. The kingdom's on the brink of chaos. It's perfect. We have to strike. What do you intend us to do? Swoop in and kidnap the queen in the full view of the palace watch? No, of course not. We need to use the chaos to our advantage. We have two options. Oh, God! This is for Barons of the March only. Barons of the March only can vote for this. I didn't expect there was going to be a vote so quickly, so I'll let it go. I'll let it run for a little bit longer so that it happens, so that it does the thing. Alright, do we have any more Barons of the March wanting to get in on this one? Just make sure, because it's split right now, so we'll need to we need a split vote. A vote splitter. A vote splitter? I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? Alright. We are a split vote. So, no, wait. I don't understand. Apparently, maybe it's a random selection. Maybe on these ones, if there's a tie, it might do a random selection. Lure the queen to the march and abduct her there. It becomes random. Fantastic. I love that. That's really good. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I had a feeling that might be it, but that confirms it. We need to convince the Queen that the March is on the verge of rebellion. In the current climate, she'll be forced to make a diplomatic visit to smooth things over. That's when we strike. One queen enters the peace tent and another queen leaves. For the final stage of their scheme, the barons must raise their defiance to at least 5. But without starting a rebellion. Okay, at least one region has entered the final stage of their scheme. If they pass it, they'll win the game. There are some exceptions. If 2 or more regions pass a final scheme, the winner will be decided at random. If stability, authority, or treasury hit 0, a final scheme stage passes at the same time, the scheme takes authority. Okay, priority. My god, I really need to grab some food. If a rebellion ends with a rebellion win, and a final scheme stage passes at the same time, the scheme takes priority. The monarch can only win in ambition events, which will appear after you've acquired an heir. Okay. Sitting on a bench outside a sun-bleached villa, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. The thrice-cursed queen is still refusing to sell us any public land. It makes sense. The treasury is not exactly suffering right now. Patience, my friend. Let's bide our time until the queen's gold runs out. The patricians' aim is to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. Okay, I'm still safe on that one. I'm safe on that one so far. Oh, no. All right, confirm tax. Leave it where it is. Wait. Wait a minute. My wealth will go up. But the treasury will go down. I can't have that. I can't have it. I'm leaving it as is. Yeah, the wealth is the nobles. Yeah. The treasury is me. Alright. We can't sell a cursed idol to gullible Danaan merchants for 500 wealth. The kingdom is in rebellion. The first side to earn 5 victory points will win. Victory points are earned through events. If the rebels are victorious, the monarch is overthrown. Okay. We're being rebelled against. All right. Add? Okay. I will give it a hot second. What I'll do, I'm going to take a very quick break and again grab a snack or something because I need to put some food in so that this thing functions. So I'll just be a hot second and I'll leave you with some clips. Do you care to dance, my little blow-up doll of death? I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just what happened. Well, it looks like it is a door. Good. Good, good. Whoa! Hello! Oh. Get off my dick! King archers? If I didn't have to deal with the archers, I'd be a lot happier about this. But let's see what we can do, hey? All right. Let's go. Okay. He fell off! He fell off! Oh my god! Do you know, like, just here, I'd like to show you something from someone you never met before. Just doesn't strike me as comforting. Behold! My penis! Listen to it. Oh, Dick Brothers! It's the Dick Boys! The Dick Boys are coming. Oh god, I hope they're not.
The preacher asked us not to. It would be impolite.
Yes, yes.
It's right here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I was waiting for that.
I'll cut your damn head.
Will you?
Who's talking now, huh?
Well, did he just fall on his own knife? I just punched him a couple times. Did he fall on his own knife? I feel like maybe he did. He literally flew. Sir, you stabbed yourself. You stabbed yourself 5... Bow chicka honk honk. I'm not sad I did it. Even if it gets clipped, I probably won't be sad. Oh god, he's gonna come at me. I can feel it. Okay. Okay. Yes? Hello, Papa. What's up? No, you don't need lip gloss. You don't need lip gloss. I promise. Alrighty. Now, ad break should be over and we can get back in. So, let's start at the top. Battle tank. It's been a long time coming. Over 300 years ago... No, yes, I can read. The East was conquered, but before that we were our own rulers, with a lineage of monarchs stretching back 1,000 years. The glory days. Indeed, and that's why we must rise up. By placing Grimwald on the throne, we will reclaim what we have lost. But first we must decide on tactics. My fellow counts, I ask you, how shall we strike first? Okay, this one will be open only to the counts of the East. And go. No, never mind. In a second. We can launch a preemptive strike against the patricians to cripple their military capabilities. If we suspect the barons may join our cause, we can call them to war. They'll be more likely to join us if the Queen's authority is low. We could also call upon the church to condemn the Queen. Or finally, you could send an assassin off to nip this in the bud. Alright. Vote, vote, vote. Time to go. Alright. Only counts of the East for this one. Which means it will be easier to decide, which is good. Ding ding! Okay. Okay. Launch a preemptive strike on the patricians. Alrighty. The counts launch a surprise attack on the coast, slashing and burning their way across fields and farmlands. They catch a regiment of the coastal army unawares and spring an ambush, slaughtering them to a man. Common folk whisper that the battleground will be stained red for a generation. Alright, military challenge succeeded. What's wrong? What? Puppies. So many puppies. Oh, farming is now needful. Oh no. Yes, hang on. Hang on a minute. Give me a sec. Come on, there you go. Run around. He had his nap, now he's running around. How exquisite. Down with the Queen! The Eastern soldiers return home in triumph, leaving the coast devastated in their wake. Shenanigans! Help, we need all your money! Alright, at long last, the counts have reached their boiling point. You are confronted in your throne room by Count Lightning Strike, his smile as sharp as a scalpel. The counts of the East will bring you down, pretender to the throne. We will rise up and fight for Grimwald, the true king. This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see each other, we'll be on the battlefield. Alright, oh. Give me one sec, everyone. The goats were yelling. One day I will see your head on a spike. I mean... Oh, no. Stability. Oh, God. I'm screwed either way. I'm screwed either way. The authority is now feeble. There will be many heads on spikes before this war is over. Mine will not be among them. I'm fucked. I didn't expect them to move so boldly, Your Majesty. What are our chances against the rebels? The counts are formidable, but not undefeatable. I hope they don't persuade any other regions to join their rebellion. That would be disastrous. How did things get so bad? The leader of the rebellion is Count Battletank, As reason for the uprising, he's citing your past transgressions, mainly the time you jailed a noble for trying to collect some debts. To murder! Rising! Is it too late to apologize? It is. Now's the time for swords, not words. So this is it. Civil war? That's right, Your Majesty. The kingdom is divided. There will be a lot of death and suffering before all this is over. I can't wait. I'll go and dig out the trebuchets. Alright, sickness spreads. Your Majesty, a terrible sickness is spreading among my troops in the march. Get away from me! Can't spell without words. I mean, you can't spell swords without words. That's true. It's very true. Marty's overexcited now because he saw a goat. What kind of sickness? We've done a lot of digging, a lot of latrines, and a lot of graves. What can we do about it? If we let the disease run its course, we'll have lost a lot of soldiers we can't afford to lose. But I'm not sure how much we can do. Perhaps the council can see a way forward. Is this like dysentery? Because, you know, poop and stuff? Alright. How will the council respond to the new illness? This one is open for everybody. Okay. Will we A. Send medical doctors from Quail University? Hire a wizard to cure the marcher troops with magic? Quarantine the diseased and order the healthy to leave them behind? Or do nothing and stop the spreading of the sickness? Alright. Votes are open. I personally like the wizard option. I'm here for a wizard. I'm a little nervous about this one. Since we're in the rebellion. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess that would make sense, yeah. Clem, what are you doing, sweetheart? Settle down. Alright. Burn the heretic! Kill the Zenu! Purge the unclean. We're gonna purge him. I think we're gonna purge him. Continue. I think I moved my microphone so I couldn't see the continue button then. Alright, voting has closed and we are hiring a wizard to cure the marcher troops with magic. A few days later, the wizard Pestia arrives in your court. She is clad in flowing black silk, wearing a mask in the shape of a rodent's face. Explain the problem. Likely black fever carried by body lice. Make sure all your troops are thoroughly bathed and scrubbed with soap. Now hand over my money and I'll be on my way. That's all? Why should I give you anything for that? Ever heard the expression? Oh no. It's here, isn't it? I'm not dropping that. I don't want to drop that. No, I refuse to pay for such simple advice. Pestia nods thoughtfully, then bows to you and departs the palace. Spend that treasury. I'm ended anyway. A few days later, a new disease starts ravaging the marcher troops. It's even worse than the first. Symptoms involve acute stomach cramps, followed by turning inside out. In a matter of weeks, the entire marcher army is dead. Oh, whoa! I thought it'd just drop it by one, not the whole thing. Oh, I'm fucked. Cheap ass queen. I am a cheap ass. Alright, end season. Alright, I can tweak laws. What do I want to do? I've not been using that one. Is there anyone I want here? After voting, nobles can change their minds and vote for a different option. If nobles vote for the monarch's choice, they gain 500 personal wealth. Put that one in and get rid of that one because I'm not really worried. I'm not really using that one. So, all right. There's 2 victory points. 2 of 5. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Mustering an army. The eastern border is lined with countless campfires. Pikemen practice their drills. The Count's troops are gathering in vast numbers. Look at them all. A wondrous sight. Is this it? Are we ready to march? No, not yet. We're still mustering our forces. And on that subject, I've considered several proposals to further bolster our army for the trials ahead. Alright, voting is open to Counts of the East. Hire mercenaries from Ashmedian Empire. Conscript a mass of peasant levies. And the existing Eastern army will be enough. Oh, I'm in so much trouble. I'm in so much trouble. Hey, Kench. What's up, puppy? What's up? So many floofs. So many floofs. So many floofs. Alright. It's conscription. It's conscription. Oh, God. I'm in trouble. Oh, farming is down under 14. Crap. The East has a long-standing tradition of sending our peasants off to serve as human shields for our real soldiers. The Counts pull peasants off the fields and thrust spears into their calloused hands. This will mean a few bad harvests for sure, but the East can survive that, right? Okay. Vast armies darken the landscape like the shadows of clouds. Flags are flying. Drums are pounding in rhythm with the marching of boots. The kingdom is gripped with civil war. At least that's what you imagine. Most of your time is spent in the safety of your palace, poring over a giant map with your marshal. Didn't even realize there was a vote. Your Majesty, the army of the East is advancing on the capital, led by that treacherous Count Battle Tank. I've received word from the commander of our loyalist forces in the coast. If they march now, they'll intercept the Counts in a matter of days. Alternatively, they could join forces with the army of the march. It's risky, but together they'd have a higher chance of defeating the accursed Counts. Would they? What are your orders, Majesty? No. Tell the patricians to fight the Eastern army head on. Oh God, no! Either way, I'm committing people to death. Either way, I'm committing people to death. Because I can either send the patricians head on, or the patricians and the barons should join forces, but the barons have no military right now. Oh, hello. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yes? I don't know why that is. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't made any terrible choices. Except that that's what I do. I make choices with good intent, and then it all comes crumbling down. All right. But I'm not rich. I'm not rich. How the turns have tabled. Very well, Your Majesty. I'll relay your orders to Lord Patrician Placey, the commander in the field. Hopefully they'll do as they're told. God knows treachery can thrive on a battlefield. I don't need to lose any more men, you're not kidding, but I chose already and it's all over. Yes? Kenji? I can't let you outside, Bunny. The goatees are out. We have our orders, but should we follow them? Oh, here we go. Patricians of the coast only. Up to you. I tell you to get fooked. I think you're about to. You got the option to now. You can tell me to get fooked. For the right price, we'll follow. Bunny! Oh no, we need another vote. No, oh god, it's totally split. This could be this is gonna be randomized. This is gonna be a random outcome. What are we doing? What are we doing? I didn't. Oh, I accidentally clicked off it. I don't know what it is until we read it in here. The whole city holds its breath. You stew in your palace, waiting anxiously for your marshal's return. It picked C? Oh no. Finally, she bursts into your throne room. Those damned cowards! Cravens! Treacherous, yellow-bellied, livid, chicken-hearted bastards! Oh no! Marshal, report! Instead of engaging the enemy or linking up with the barons, the patricians told their army to just hang back, do nothing. The rebels gained victory points. Oh, I'm about to be overthrown. They sat pretty in their camp and scratched their asses while the entire Eastern army walked on by. What? But why? A healthy mix of cowardice, self-interest, and lack of confidence in your abilities, I assume. Look, that's totally fair. They're hedging... Hey, don't work them up. They're hedging their bets and waiting to see who comes out on top. Bastards. You have no choice but to rely on the barons. It'll all come down to the next battle, Your Majesty. The fate of the kingdom hangs in the balance. And my fate, too. Kenji, seriously, I need you to stop snooting. That's true. Never fear, Your Majesty. If we do lose this, there are worse fates than a swift head chopping. That's actually true. That's actually very true. Seriously, puppies, I need you all to calm down. All of you are too worked up. But that 1800 doesn't look so bad now, does it? You're not kidding. You're not kidding. I feel good about my part in this. I know, I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed. It's hilarious, though. Alright. The scholars you sent to investigate the strange harvest in the march have finally returned. All our tests came back negative. The blighted fields were dozens of miles apart, often with completely different crops. We only found one thing in common. Spit it out, there's a good fellow. We tried to help, but no. Yeah, I fucked us all. The plowshares. They were all forged from iron in the same mine owned by Baron Nasuken. But that couldn't be the cause. It's impossible. You boffins better take a look at this iron, don't you think, you boffins? Yeah, take a look at the iron, I guess. Yes, Your Majesty. Good idea. Oh boy. My Saronite tools are of the highest quality. Kenji, buddy, I know, but I cannot let you out right now. Oh boy. I have no air. I have no air. And I'm pretty sure that rebellion is successful. They've earned 5 victory points. They've won. Yeah? Yeah? Surely? Triumph of the rebellion. Here we go. This will be great. Your marshal rides out to lead your forces against the rebels, full of confidence. When she returns a few days later, she's on a stretcher. One of her legs is a bloody stump. Hey, I can relate. Bad news, Your Majesty. The rebels are far stronger than we ever anticipated. What happened to your leg? You know, as someone who gets asked that a lot, I'm not asking that question. Someone fetch a physician. No, too late for that. I led the armies of the patricians and the barons out for a final, last-ditch battle. We could not win. It was a massacre. Thousands of lives lost in the space of a day. And what about the good news? I didn't say there was any good news, Your Majesty. The Marshal laughs, but it turns into a great wheezing cough. Pray to the ninth, Your Majesty. Apart from him, you're on your own. She's carried away and dies the next night. From what, though? Like, if we'd called a doctor, the blood loss could have been stabbed. So there's got to be something else. Before long, the great army of the Counts sprawls outside your city walls. Confident in their victory, they mount their assault immediately. The fighting lasts all night, and the sun rises on a scene of carnage and chaos. The main gates were breached at midnight, and since then you heard nothing outside but screams and howls and the clash of blades. Can we still win? I know, right? What a question. Half the capital is in flames. Soldiers rush back and forth, shouting panicked orders. Without your marshal to lead them, they're like headless chickens. Your honor guard are in the streets outside the palace, building a barricade and organizing last-ditch defenses. Vital work, but you're vulnerable without them by your side. The royal cart is empty except for you and your husband. We'll be all right, won't we? We'll survive this. No, we're doomed. But no, I'm too young to die. You wait and stew. Outside, the screams and clashes get louder. Finally, your spy master arrives, out of breath, her face stained by smoke and blood. They'll be here any moment, Your Majesty. You must saddle your horse and escape the city. I know of a secret passage. Excellent, we're saved. Am I running? Am I running? You know what? I don't know if I want to be a coward. I mean, I'm gonna die. I don't think I want to be a coward. Are you? I don't know. This is where we find out. Marty, I need you to settle down. I know the goats are outside. I don't know. Oh. No, I will stand and fight. We will fight for bovine freedom and hold our large heads high. We will run free with the buffalo or die. Cows with guns. Then you will die. It is nice knowing you, Your Majesty. She's gone in the blink of an eye. Well, no turning back now. Evie, I'm going with the spy master. I can't venture out there with you. I'm no fighter. But I understand why you're doing this. I love you. Since when? Since when? I hope you get away safely. He turns and hurries away, following the spy master. Yeah, that's it. The widow and the spy master now. You rush to the stables, saddle your horse, and ride out of the street, sword in hand. A column of hardened eastern knights advance down the road, steel armor gleaming in the crimson light of dawn. Count Battle Tank is at their head, shouting orders. This is gonna go so badly. Charge! You kick your spurs into your steed and charge forward, sword waving. It's beautiful. It's glorious. It will go down in history books forever. It's over almost instantly. A knight meets your charge and plunges his lance straight through your chest, sending flying you from your horse. 1,000 heavy boots march over you, crushing you into paste. But for a moment there, you really felt like a queen. Incredible. Queen Evie's last doomed, glorious charge against the Counts would go down in history. Not as an especially smart move, but a brave one. After losing the Civil War, the barons retreated to within their borders and immediately began plotting against the usurper. As a reward for staying loyal to the Queen, the top patricians were beheaded in public, the survivors swore loyalty to the new regime. In private, they swore vengeance. It was all over the moment you didn't pay the wizard. I know. The counts launched a rebellion that toppled the queen and devastated the kingdom. In the aftermath, nobody could stop them from taking the throne, and Grimwald was crowned to half-hearted cheers from the traumatized common folk. Oh, I was Queen Evie the Prosperous, though. Amazing. I just wanted a trade monopoly. Instead, you were beheaded. Wealthiest noble was Mill. And Thrall was the poorest because she put all the money into votes. Oh, our treasury ended at 2,600. That's something. My god, that was so fun though. That was so much fun. You may now continue a game. Completed games create new saves. Oh, that's cool. That's cool.